Hey Izzy Bites, it's Chef Izzy from Izzy's Cuisines. And today on the menu, we are serving up Salisbury steak. Man, let me tell you, when I was a kid and my mother didn't cook on Saturdays, I would go to the freezer and pull out a TV dinner, and my favorite one was Salisbury steak with that mushroom gravy, which is what I'm gonna show you how to make 100 times better than that frozen dinner that comes from out of the freezer. So let's get it popping. We're gonna have 2 pounds of 73% lean, 27% fat ground beef. What we're gonna start off first with is we're going to combine our seasonings together. We're not gonna put them onto our meat separately, all right? This is gonna make it easier so that everything spreads out evenly. We're gonna add to a bowl 2 whole eggs, 3 tablespoons of ketchup, 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of freshly ground black pepper, and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Then we're going to give this a whisk to combine all of that together with our egg, okay? And the reason why we're doing this is because if we do it all together, once we add it to our ground beef, it'll disperse evenly instead of doing it separately. Now we're going to add this to our ground beef. And as you notice, we're not going to use our hands in the beginning. See, I'm using 2 forks here, which is a technique that will help us from overworking our beef with our hands, which can cause our patties to become tough. Next, we're going in with our 2 cups of plain panko breadcrumbs. We're also going to fold those in with our fork as well. Afterwards, I'm going to put this into the refrigerator. Now, the reason why I'm changing over here to another bowl is because it's smaller and I'll have enough room for me to put it in the refrigerator. So we're going to put this in the refrigerator for about an hour and let that marinate. And in the meantime, we're going to start working on that delicious gravy, giving that onion a chop, and we're going to slice our mushrooms up. That's the tops and the caps. We're going to place 4 tablespoons of butter into our pan and let it come up to a heat and add in our mushrooms and our onions. Now you're going to notice when we put your onions into the pan, they're going to be dry, but then liquid is going to start to come out of the mushrooms and the onions. We're going to cook those until that liquid is all gone. Once it's gone, then that's when we're going to come in and we're going to add in our 3 tablespoons of flour to make a roux for our gravy. And give that a good stir. And we're going to let this sit on the stove and cook for about 5 minutes or so because we want to get that raw taste of that flour out of there. So after the 5 minutes, we're going to come back and we're going to give that a stir. And once we give that a stir, we're going to add in our 2 tablespoons of ketchup and our 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Okay. Then we're going to come in with our beef stock. We're going to come in with 4 cups of beef stock and we're going to combine that by giving that a slight stir. All right. And we're going to let that simmer for about 15 minutes till it thickens up. Once it thickens up, we're going to remove that from the stove. And then we're going to head on over to the other station and we're going to start working on our patties. Now, when it comes to your patties, I suggest you use an ice cream scoop if you have one. If you don't, use what you can. But the ice cream scoop gives you more of a uniform scoop of meat so that you won't have a difficult time of trying to figure out if one patty is bigger than the other. Now, the traditional shape for these patties are kind of shaped like a football. You can, of course, go ahead and make them like the regular round hamburgers if you want to. I'm just making them like the traditional way. Now, once we're done making our patties, I go along over here and I put a little bit of rice oil and some butter back in the pan again. And I'm putting our patties into the pan and we're going to sear them on low so that they get brown on one side. And we're going to cook them for about 3 minutes on each side, okay? Not till they're completely dried out, but that they're done enough to where the blood is released from the patties, okay? So after they cook 3 minutes on one side, we flip and cook 3 minutes on the other. Then we're going to remove them from the pan and get a clean pan, add them into the clean pan. Then we're going to proceed in pouring that delicious gravy over the patties. Now at this point, some people will stop and just cook their patties just as it was with that gravy, but I needed more gravy. So I took some beef stock and I went ahead and poured it over the patties and mixed it in with the gravy that was already in there. And now I'm bringing it up to a simmer, covering it with a lid, and we're gonna let it cook for about 2 hours on low. Now this is after the 2 hours, y'all. Look at this. Now, Izzy Bites, what you're gonna do is you're gonna serve the Salisbury steak and gravy over chantilly mashed potatoes. The recipe is on my page. I really hope that you try this recipe, because I'm telling you, you're gonna love it, and so will your family. Until next time, peace.